My name is Nia Radford. I'm going to tell you guys a story called Little Red Cowboy Hat by Susan Cole. So once upon a wild, wild west, far, far, far away, there lived a little girl who had bright, 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 bright red hair, as red as a firecracker. She lived with her mother, and one day her mother came out and said, Little Red, Little Red. Yes, Mom. Your grandmother is sick, and she's very, very ill. She needs you to come bring her this homemade cactus and some bread. Okay, Mom, I'll go ahead and do that. Now, Little Red got her name because, of course, she had her firecracker hair. But what happened was her and her grandmother were very close, and her grandmother actually made her this bright red hat. So not only did she have a bright red hair, but she also had a bright, bright, bright red cowboy hat. So Little Red is so excited to go on her way and go to her grandmother's house and give her grandmother the homemade bread and homemade cactus jelly. So Little Red gets on her pony and she's heading off onto the adventure to head to her grandmother's house. Well, far back, her mother is shouting, Little Red, make sure not to talk to strangers. You need to go straight there and straight back and no dilly-dally. Yes, Mom, I hear you. So, Little Red makes her way through the Great Grand Canyon. While she went through the Grand Canyon, she hears a click, clack, crunch. Click, clack, crunch. Click, clack, crunch. Click, clack, crunch. And what that is the click, clack, crunch is the sound of the pony hitting the Grand Canyon. She goes, what is that sound? And the pony bows back and says, oh, that's just my wolf. That's just my little footprints. So they make it through the Grand Canyon, and then they make it to a meadow. She gets up and she looks around the meadow and she goes, oh my goodness, look at all of these flowers. They're just beautiful, pony. Let's get grandmother some flowers. So she walks on over to the little flowers, starts picking the flowers up. All of a sudden, what to her surprise, there is the big bad wolf right behind her. The big bad wolf is sitting right behind her and wondering, what is this little girl doing? Well, all of a sudden, he comes up to Little Red. Why, hello there, lady. Hi. Now, what is your name? My name is Little Red. Where are you off to today? I'm off to go see my grandmother at her house. Well, so, wait, your name is Little Red? Yes, my name is Little Red. Do you mean red as in ketchup, or red as in blood? Little Red could not believe what she was heard. Did he just say blood and ketchup? Little Red was so scared and so startled. So she caught on her fork and said, to grandmother's house we go, and headed straight back to grandmother's house. Well, little did she know, there was actually a big bad wolf heard her saying how she wanted to go to grandmother's house. So he all of a sudden snuck his way into grandmother's house and took her grandmother's shower cap, put on her clothes, and hid in the bed. Well, Little Red didn't know this. So Little Red, she makes her way to grandmother's house, stops on, puts her pony on the little hook, and goes into grandmother's house. Grandma, where are you? Looks around and can't see grandmother anywhere. She goes in and she sees grandmother. But what she doesn't know is it's not her grandma. What it is the big bad wolf. So the wolf is laying down and has a blanket over him, acting as if he's a grandmother. Little Red walks on over. Grandma, you look so sick, she says. Why, yes, my dear, I am not feeling very well. But grandmother, you have such big eyes. Yes, my dear, the eye is to see you. But grandmother, you have such a big nose. My nose helps me be able to smell you. But grandma, your teeth is so sharp and big. That's not like you. The teeth are sharp and big so they'd eat you. all of a sudden he jumps onto Little Red and he starts going after trying to eat her. Well, while he's attacking Little Red, Grandma comes in the way. Grandma jumps up and says, "Hey, you! What are you doing? You better get your hands off my granddaughter. You mock me and you take my clothes, you put fleas on my bed. We will get you out of this town." The little wolf is scared to death. He runs, and all of a sudden he disappears. Well, Little Red and Grandmother can't take it any longer. They don't want to have Little Wolf anywhere near their town. So they get on their horses and they go, and while they're running, while they're on their horses chasing the wolf out of town, after they're done, they come back home and they're able to sit down and eat their homemade bread and cactus jelly. They're sitting down, and Grandmother goes, "Now, Little Red, did you learn your lesson?" "Yes, Grandmother, I learned never to talk to strangers, and a girl has to stick up for herself once in a while." Well, the rest of the evening they had a wonderful time eating their cactus jelly and homemade bread. And Little Red, when she went home, she made sure not to talk to any strangers. And at that point on, the wolf never came back. So that is my story of Little Red Cowboy. You can put it down, Michael.
It won't stop.
What?
It won't stop.
We'll put it down. Or I'll come stop it.